Bear with us a second here. Turn our stuff down and maybe tune it up just a little bit. Green Bay, Wisconsin. There's that. She said, kind of a mixed bag of nuts out of there, I think. People that like Green Bay or aren't crazy about them. But we are the Daddy D3 all the way from the big bustling metropolis of Green Bay, Wisconsin. And we hope you guys are going to have as much fun tonight as we are. If you have half as much fun tonight as we do, we'll have twice as much fun as you.
It's math. That's math. That's mathematics.
What do you say, boy? Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, baby, whole lot of shaking going on. Oh, baby, whole lot of shaking going on. We ain't playing. Whole lot of shaking going on. Oh, baby, we got a chicken in the barn. Who's barn? My barn, your barn. Oh, baby, we got the bull by the horn. Ooh, we ain't playing. Whole lot of shaking going on. Let's shake it now. We gonna shake it, baby, shake it. Shake it, baby. Ooh, shake it, baby, shake it. Gonna shake it, baby, shake it. Come on over. Whole lot of shaking going on. Shake it up high. Whole lot of shaking going on. Come on over, baby. Whole lot of shaking going on. We ain't playing. Whole lot of shaking going on. Come on over, baby. We got a chicken in the barn. Who's barn? My barn, your barn. Come on over, baby. We got a bull by the horn. Oh, baby. Whole lot of shaking going on. We gonna shake it, baby, shake it. Shake it, baby, ooh. Shake it, baby, shake it. Shake it, baby, shake it. Come on over. Whole lot of shaking going on. How y'all doing tonight? Woo! All right, now, I did say we're from Green Bay. Now, we have a little place in Green Bay, Wisconsin called the Riverside Ballroom where we play. And if you don't know, the Riverside Ballroom was the second to last concert hall for the Winter Dance Party. The Big Bopper, Richie Valens, and Buddy Holly. Now, by a round of applause, who has seen the Daddy D3 before? You've seen us before. Clap your hands, would you please? All right. By a round of applause, who's never seen us, it's your first time. First timers, clap your hands, would you please? Ooh. Just so you know, it is tradition with the Daddy D3 that if you are a first timer, we do come down there and give you a big wet kiss. Starting with you, sir. Starting with you. No, you. He's got that beard going, kind of sexy, I'm thinking. Yeah. But, so tonight it's all about how how much fun you guys want to have. Let's have a good time. If you feel like singing along, sing along. Not too loud to bother your neighbor. And if you feel like clapping along, go ahead and do that. And you know what? If you feel like dancing, if we do a slow song, there's always room for one more right over there. Maybe even a couple skate over there. Something like that. So here's a song that was written by Don McLean, all about that fateful day, the day the music died. Go ahead. Long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. And I wonder if I had my chance, I could make use people dance. It's a Wisconsin thing. And maybe be happy for a while. But January made me shiver in Bentsen Grove with a crazy liver. Sure. Bad news on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step. And I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride. But something touched me deep inside the day the music died. We were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Well, that'll be the day when you make me cry. When you say you're gonna leave, you know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, you give me all your loving, that old your turtle loving, oh, your hugs and kisses, money too, girl. Oh, well, you know, baby, oh, that's the day I made it. Someday, oh, baby, well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Well, that'll be the day when you make me cry. When you say you're gonna leave, you know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. All of my love, all of my kisses, you don't know what you've been missing, oh boy. When you're with me, oh boy, the world will see that you were there for me. All of my life, all of it waiting. Tonight there'll be no hesitating, oh boy. When you're with me, oh boy, the world will see that you were there for me. Let's get done, boys. Here we go. What's that? Down, 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 boy. That'll be the day when I die. Right?
That'll be the day.
Ooh. Now, speaking of the day, what an amazing, beautiful day we had here in Texas. Wasn't it gorgeous out? Yes? And I was going to go out and do a little sun tanning, but I'm awfully white and pasty, and I didn't want a helicopter to land on me or something. Who knows what happened out there? But I was sitting out there, and I heard a fairly new song that was on the radio, and it reminded me a lot of a bunch of great songs from the 1950s and 60s that you might have danced to and smooched a little bit to or whatever. I remember I went to a Catholic high school, and we would have dances, and they would put a ruler in between us. They would say, make sure you save room for Jesus. So... oh, heavenly day. Oh, the clouds blew away. Got no trouble today, no way. girl. Donna was a man. Since she left me, I'll never be the same. 'Cause I love my girl. Donna, oh, where can you be? Where can you be? Oh, Donna, oh, Donna, oh, Donna, oh, Donna. Go on, Bob. Took a walking past your house late last night. All the shades were pulled and drawn way down tight. From within a dim light cast two silhouettes on the shade. Oh, what a lovely couple they made. Your silhouette, silhouette, silhouette on the shade. You're a silhouette, 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 silhouette. Darling, you sent me. Darling, you sent me, girl. Darling, you sent me. On this heavenly, you send me. Oh, Donna, earth angel, silhouettes on the shade. You're mine. Day. That's some good stuff. we are not all that far away from the holidays and Christmas time and all that jazz. You know, Bob, you ain't gonna believe this, but during the Christmas season, Santa Claus went and fell off my roof.
Oh, that's bad.
No, that's good.
How come?
Because he left his reindeer on the roof.
Oh, that's good.
No, that's bad.
How come?
Because I was a-flying those reindeer and I fell out of the sleigh.
Oh, that's bad.
No, that's good.
How come?
Because I looked on down and saw a big, fluffy snowman below me.
Oh, that's good.
No, that's bad.
How come?
Because the snowman was holding a broomstick.
Oh, that is bad.
No, that's good.
How come?
Because I missed that broom.
Oh, that's good.
No, that's bad.
How come?
I missed the snowman too.
Oh, that's bad.
No, that's good.
Oh, how come?
Because I bounced on the ground for a couple of times. They put me into the ambulance and they took me on up to the hospital.
Well, that's good.
No, that's bad.
How come?
Because while I was in the hospital, I took a turn for the nurse.
Oh, that's bad. Well, that's good. That's bad.
No, that's good.
Oh, yeah. Couldn't tell.
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know where we are, but I walked into the room there, and the nurse came in with some mistletoe and started smooching on me.
Oh, that's good.
No, that's bad. Because my wife walked in and caught us smooching.
Oh, that's bad.
No, that's good.
How come?
My wife said to me, if you're going to keep us smooching on the nurse like that, I'm going to take everything that I own out of our trailer in Bentsen Grove, and I'm going to move in with my mother for Christmas.
Well, that's good.
Darn right, that's good. We're getting a little country on here. Here's a little song for the good-hearted ladies. A long time forgotten, things ain't still by the way. Good love he promised, ain't what she's living today. Take it away, Willie.
How much he never complained about the bad things things he done wrong. He just thinks about the good days they had, all the good times are gone.
She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good time with me. She loves him in spite of his wicked ways that she don't understand. Their teardrops and laughter will pass through this world hand in hand. Just a good-hearted woman, loving a good time with me. He likes the nightlight, bright lights, and a good time and friends. Yeah. When the party's all over, she welcomes him back home again.
I want you to understand now, she does the best that she can. Just a good-hearted woman, loving good time and bad.
She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good time and man. She loves him in spite of his wicked ways that she don't understand. Their teardrops and laughter will pass through this world hand in hand. Just a good-hearted woman, loving a good time and man. Just a good-hearted woman, loving a good time and man. Now, we did a little bit of
little bit of Willie Nelson there for you. My buddy Bob Balsley here, he's did a lot of traveling around, ladies and gentlemen. We ought to introduce everybody here. That's my buddy Bob Balsley there on the guitar. And that's Jeff Pinnendale on the drums. And I'm the Daddy D of the Daddy D3. My name is Darren Johnson. And we are, so thank you very much. Thanks, Mom. And we've met so many wonderful people here in all of our travels. Now, Bob, hang on just a second, Bob. Bob himself has traveled around the world. He was on this cruise with the University of Virginia called Semester at Sea. And while he was out there, they go to all these amazing places. He teaches the kids about music, and then they actually are immersed in that music. Name some of the amazing places you've been to, Bob.
India, Vietnam, South Africa, McAllen.
Yes. all of the exotic places.
Crazy places.
And while he was there, he became very friendly with, what was his...
Archbishop Desmond Tutu and I shared many margaritas.
Yes.
In fact, we did.
Yes, they did. And one of the things that the Archbishop also liked was Bob's late night impersonation / song that he played for him. And it was a little bit of a Blue Eyes song. So here's our tribute to the red-headed stranger, my buddy Bob, playing a little Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain.
Tune that up.
Why would show?
Wait, I gotta do it. I got her. Desmond Tutu told me to always tune my guitar before I started playing, especially after 5 margaritas. And in the twilight, lo, I see her. Blue eyes crying in the rain. When we kissed goodbye parted, I knew we'd never meet again. Love is like the diamond and all memories remain. Through the ages, I'll remember blue eyes crying in the rain. Someday when we meet up yonder, I will stroll hand in hand again. In the land that knows no parting, blue eyes crying in the rain. Blue eyes crying all right.
As we're going around the horn here, I figure we want to meet this guy. And I know what all of you ladies are out there thinking. You're looking at me and going, is he single? Yes. And that's my Kia Soul out in the parking lot, ladies. It's a base model, but when I'm in it, it's fully loaded, ladies. Fully loaded. And you're probably thinking too, is that Darren's twin brother back there on the drums? No, we're not twins. His hair is a little bit longer than mine, and I've eaten about 500,000 more Twinkies.
You've eaten one of me.
One of them, yes. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to feature Jeff a little bit, playing a bit of the mouth harp, a bit of whatever else. Put your hands together for my buddy Jeff Hennigan. Will you please?
That soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, then you'd better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone. For the times they are changing.
Well, we're so glad that everybody stayed. That's awesome. We thought maybe we just have a couple of our friends left. We're going to do a little something with all three of us for a couple of tunes, I think. Maybe a couple of harmonies, a couple of whatever. So let's kick it off, boys. Do a couple of tunes for these folks. Here's something from, well, you're probably not going to know who it was, because I really didn't know who it was, but I sure remember the song. Let's go, boys. Come on. One is enough. Boy, I'll tell you that. Well, there was all kinds of music. I mean, you can't believe that was 1969, folks. Wasn't it, Bob?
I think it was.
You remember. And one of the most amazing things, I didn't even realize, I was kind of looking through different things. We didn't know exactly what we were going to play. We thought we'd say something from the 60s, 50s, maybe 70s, maybe 69. And I didn't even realize, did you know that Sha Na Na was at Woodstock?
I did know that.
Well, I didn't. So there. But anyway, so I wanted to take one of the songs from one of my favorite bands, Crosby, Stills, and Nash. And we thought the three of us would do a little something for you right now. It's called Teach Your Children.
You who are on the road must have a code that you can live by, and so become yourself, because the past is just a goodbye. Teach your children well, their father's help will slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams, the one they pick, the one you'll know by. Don't you ever ask them why, if they told you you would cry, so just look at them and sigh. Before they can die, teach your parents well, their children tell, it slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams, the one they pick, the one you'll know by. Don't you ever ask them why, if they told you you would cry, so just look at them and sigh, and know they love you.
Yeah, nice stuff. Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, when my mom liked all kinds of music. My dad, I remember growing up, we listened to a lot of Boxcar Willie. And I don't know if you guys remember Boxcar Willie, but we got a daily dose of Boxcar. And I remember, and there wasn't a loop at the time, but he would play this song over and over and over until I finally kind of remembered most of the words to it. Bob, if you'd be so kind. I'm just imagining that I'd be one of those guys sitting on the train tracks, watching the trains go by. And if you want to sing along, please do. A trailer, sailor, and room 56. No phone, no food, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes. I do have a bush and broom. Hey, but when the bedroom, mama, enemies by no means say, King of the road. Very good. Other boxcar and midnight train, destination by her name. Worn out shirt and shoes. I don't pay no union dues. I smoke out the stogies I have found. but not to be around our means by no means say. Oh, I know every engineer on every train, all of their children, all of their names, every hand in every town, every lock that ain't locked when no one's around. I said, jailer, sailor, and room select 50 cents. No phone, no pill, no vest. I ain't got no cigarettes. I do hours of bush and broom. Hey, but with a 4-bedroom mama. Means by no means say, king of the road. I'm king of the road. I'm king of the road. Yeah. Well, folks, oh, you know what? I almost forgot. We have a king and a queen in the audience, ladies and gentlemen. Mary and Bob are the king and queen tonight. There they are. If we had glasses, we would ting, 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 ting them so you guys could smooch. They're smooching back there. But it's so great that, you know, we come out here and I get to see some of the people. If we're walking around, they're probably wondering what the heck we're doing here. Like I swim in the pool sometimes. I see my swimming lady friends, and I see some of the other people that we go and steal your oranges from. Gosh, love you. No, I'm just kidding. We wouldn't do that. And my buddies, Ron and Sue, and all the guys out there, we love you so very much. You're so.
Thanks for the bacon, Ron.
Thanks for the bacon, Ron.
Delicious.
Yeah. And so Ron asked if we would do Malagueña. Yeah, so we were going to do that. We don't usually take requests unless it's Ron, because he might bring more bacon. More bacon. Have at it, Bob.
don't die, son, you gotta work a late.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do, 'cause there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. Well, my mama told me, son, you gotta make some money. If you wanna take the time to go bottle next Sunday. When I called up my boss, told him I was sick.
Can't use the car 'cause you didn't work a late.
Oh, sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do, 'cause there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. Gonna take 2 weeks, gonna have a vacation. Gonna take my trouble to the United Nations. I called up my congressman and he said, whoa.
Try to help you, son, but you're too young to vote.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do, 'cause there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. There you go. Oh, man. Well, and I gotta tell you, I would be remiss if I didn't mention our pal Pete. Our pal Pete was one of the folks, along with Mary and the folks here, that brought us to Texas from Green Bay. They said, come on down to Texas. There's all kinds of people that you can play for. And I was like, okay, so we'll come on down there. And the name Pete rings with me here because, we had this guy. We had our Daddy D Productions dinner theater in Green Bay. And we have season ticket holders. I mean, not as many, as the Green Bay Packers. But and there's not a real long waiting line. But there's at least 12. And one of our season ticket holders, he came up to me and he was like, when I pass away, I want you to sing When They Bury Me. And his name was Pete, and he was a nice guy, And I said, me being the good-hearted soul, I said, for $200, of course. Hey, it's the coupon, the coupon. So, well, sure enough, and Pete passed away about 6 months ago. And, what are you going to do? The guy drank a quart of whiskey every single day. They said you keep drinking a quart of whiskey, it's going to kill you. Sure enough, killed him. And, he died about 6 months ago at the age of 105. He could have been 107, is what they were thinking. So I said, okay, when he passed away, the family looked me up and showed me the contract I signed. So I was going to go out there and make sure that I sang for Pete's funeral. And I was kind of like here, they don't really have Texas turnarounds in Green Bay, and I got lost. I was using my UPS system, You follow that there, and you drive around and whatnot, and I'm going in circles and circles and circles, and I'm getting so mad. And finally, I plug it and unplug it and plug it back in the PMS system, and so I get to the place, and I think it is after about 2 hours. And I show up, and there's these guys putting the last shovels full onto this thing there. And I woke up, and I'm like, guys, take your hats off, put the shovels down. And I sang this next song, and it was his favorite, he said. And I know that I did a good job, because when I was finished and walking away, I heard one of the guys say, I've never seen anything like that. And I've been burying septic systems for 20 years now. He said, I love you till I die. They say you'll forget in time. As the years go slowly by, she still preyed upon his mind. Kept her picture on the wall. Went out crazy now and then. They still loved her through it all. Oh, she can back again. They stopped loving her today. They're laid real upon his gold. So look at him away. They stopped loving her today. Kept some letters by his bed, dated 1962. He had underlined in red every single line, love you. Went to see him just today, but I didn't say no tears. All dressed up to go away. First time I see him smile here, yeah. He stopped loving her today. They laid a wreath upon his gold. So look at him away. He stopped loving her today. She went to see him one last time, and we all wondered if she would. And it kept running through my mind. This time he's over her good. He stopped loving her today. They laid a wreath upon his door. So look at him away. He stopped loving her today. suede shoes, baby. Blue suede shoes, baby. Blue suede shoes, baby. Blue suede. Doing all the things right up. You ain't no bloodhound dog, crying all the time. You ain't no bloodhound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never gonna have it, and you ain't no friend of mine. We got to wear blue suede shoes, baby. Blue suede shoes, baby. Blue suede shoes, baby. Blue suede. You can turn the family up, my blue suede shoes. Thank you very much. We just wrote that for you guys tonight. No, I remember I got introduced to Elvis Presley. Well, not introduced to Elvis Presley, but got to listen to the music. My grandfather was a big fan of Elvis, and he liked all different kinds of music. And I remember this is my grandfather's favorite joke. He would tell this to me every time that he would see me. So if you've heard it before, it's all right. So he would say, Darren, you know, way back in the days of old, they would have ships out in the Great Lakes. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, they would have, and they would have navies out in the Great Lakes that would guard our borders and stuff like that so we wouldn't get taken over by pirates. I'm like, in Green Bay? He's like, oh yeah, pirates in Green Bay. Well, I'm like, holy schmoly, Grandpa. He's like, yeah, so you wouldn't believe, you know, there's this one time, he said there was this captain of a ship. He's like, and the first mate came running up to the captain, and he said, Captain, we've got 2 pirate ships off of our starboard bow. The captain said, okay, first mate, grab me my red shirt. He said, okay. So he runs off, he grabs his red shirt, he gets his red shirt, he puts it on. So they have a battle with the 2 pirate ships, and they sink them both. Never been a more lopsided battle. And the first mate says, wow, that was amazing, Captain. But I have to ask you, why did you ask for your red shirt? He said, well, my boy, if I were to get injured or skewered by a sword, whatever, I would bleed my blood. And if I was wearing a white shirt, everybody would see it. So I wear a red shirt so they won't see anything like that if I'm injured, and they'll keep fighting. He goes, oh, that makes a lot of sense. So then about 3 weeks later, the first mate comes running up to the captain, and he says, Captain, oh Captain, there are 12 pirate ships out of the bay. 12.
10 to
12.
12.
And the captain says, bring me my brown pants. I heard it. That's all right. That's one of my favorites.